Picture this. You're trying to level up your life. You've discovered self-improvement. You're working hard on becoming a better version of yourself for quite some time. Your friends notice this new behavior, this little shift of yours. New habits, new goals. You stopped doing certain things that they knew you for and started doing certain other things. And what do? What do those people around you do? They mock it. You're taking this gym thing so too seriously. 48 Laws of Fire, bro really thinks he's a Machiavellian mastermind. Why are you always reading these weird books? Come on, live a little. Those are the things they are probably saying. They act like they are joking, but they are not. There's something way deeper behind those little innocent yet annoying insults that they are doing. Because your growth makes them feel uncomfortable. Your ambition exposes their stagnation. If you're going to the gym, people who are not going to the gym feel like they're missing out on doing something important. Because they, subconsciously, they understand that they should be working out and working on their physique. Even if they're like soy boys and shit like that.
It's okay to be weak.
They still subconsciously know, even if they say something else, that working out and having a great physique is good for you. And they actually subconsciously want it. And if they say otherwise, they're just coping because they do not want to accept reality. Those people are called blue pillars. I made a whole video on them. I think it's really interesting. I recommend you to watch it, because there are some really interesting takes on the blue pill that you might have not known before. For example, that being blue-pilled might actually be beneficial. So if you're interested, go watch that video. It should be up there. It should be in the description as well as at the end of the video. So those insults that they're making is just simply to protect the status quo of the group. If your friends were into self-improvement, that would be seen as the norm. And they would criticize you for acting like a loser. Oh, you've skipped the gym. They would make fun of that. They would point that out and laugh at you if you skip the gym, but that's not the case. Unfortunately, your current friends might be like crabs in the bucket. Have you ever seen a video of a crab being pulled from a bucket? You know what's really interesting? Those other crabs in that bucket will pull the crab that you're pulling out down to their level. And they're just like those crabs. They see you improving. It exposes truth to them, and they really don't like that. And so they will try to bring you down to their level. They will try to demotivate you. They will insult you if you're reading these books. For example, watching this kind of content. Bro, that's cringe. Of course, he's trying to scam you for money. Oh, going to the gym is not going to make you attractive to girls. Going to the gym will only make you attractive to guys. Ha 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 ha. This is the kind of shit that they're saying, right? Even though you would feel absolutely fucking good about yourself if you're built like one of those Greek statues. So you know it's good. They subconsciously know it's good, but they cannot accept that fact, and they will point out and laugh at you. But what do you do in this situation? Because you might be stuck with these people. They're either your classmates, your workmates, and there's probably nothing you can do about that, right? The solution, if possible, is to gradually shift friend groups. I'll get to that. But first, if it's impossible for you, if you're stuck with these people for a set amount of time, I guess you just have to take the L on that one and keep being insulted to a certain point. Because once that piles up, once all these weird habits that you're doing actually pile up, once you actually become the Machiavellian mastermind that they were laughing about, once you become really fucking jacked, right? They will have no reason to mock you. Whether they want to or not, you will become respectable, and they will no longer insult you because that just wouldn't make any sense. Bro goes to the gym and actually looks good after going to the gym consistently. If you actually look great with your physique, there is no way they insult you. It's only at the beginning stages. So if you cannot shift your friend groups, just take it like a man. Just hold in there, stay consistent. Do not get demotivated, because that's what they are trying to do. And eventually you will show them that you were right. It is just a matter of time. Progress needs to pile up, and you will be the weird one out for a set amount of time until you actually become exceptional and respectable, because they cannot disrespect you if you're just objectively better at them, at the things you were working on. You will start pulling more girls and they will be envious, for example, but they cannot deny that this has worked for you. The insults and the jokes then they can be making just won't make any sense at this point. It's clear this weird shit has worked, and so they have been proven wrong to themselves. They'll just either stay quiet and be resentful, what can you do? Or actually accept the new you, which has happened for me, for example. I was also the weird one, for example, at school when I started self-improvement in my high school, right? Why are you sizing? I was reading sizing people up on the bus, for example, on my way. Or before classes or in between classes, I would read books. And instead of like socializing with these people, because I just didn't like to. I didn't like the shit that we were talking about. So I did this weird shit. And so I was kind of like the weirdo that doesn't do any social interactions then. But after some time, after the progress piled up, everybody I knew was basically metaphorically sucking my dick at this point. Like they didn't say it outright, but through their mannerisms and the way they talked about me, they conveyed something like, wow, holy shit, you're so cool. And I want you to achieve that. So just hang in there. But if it's a possibility for you, let's get back to what I said earlier, shifting your friend groups gradually. And how do you do that? How do you make friends of self-improvement? For example, you will want people with certain traits that you like. If you yourself like working out and reading books, for example, or talking about certain topics, you have people with traits that you also have, and you will want to find people with those traits. You're seeking for these specific traits. And they're kind of rare. You might believe they are kind of rare if you just look around. There is nobody like you. You're always the odd one out. But the reason for that is because you're spending time in places that attract these kinds of people. If you're not going to a prestigious school, you're going to be attracting all sorts of people, randoms, fucking normies and shit, right? If you're working at a default ass job that doesn't require any degrees or any sort of experience, if it's just basic ass fucking, burger flipping, of course, you're gonna find a range of people that are generally lower in these skills and lack the traits that you're looking for, because the traits that you're looking for generally make people able to choose better places to be in, better works. For example, if you're really into engineering, you will find people fascinated about engineering if you get to places that attract these people. If you like people who read books, you will find people who like reading books in places like libraries. Or if you like people who want to improve themselves physically, of course, you will find people at the gym. So the best place to find people with the traits you want to find are simply places that attract these certain traits, because each place attracts certain traits. If you want to find people on self-improvement, gym is the way to go, for example. Maybe like some books, but people with traits like us are generally kind of rare. But luckily for you, we live in the age of information, and the internet allows you to find people anywhere from just sitting in your house. So to help you to find people who were once outcasts, like me, like maybe you are right now, I'm setting up a Discord server, link in the description. My type of content attracts people who want to become protagonists of their lives through hustle, perspicacity, and dedication to progress. And since you're watching this video, you probably have the same desire. You probably have certain traits that are just like mine. So my content attracts these traits. On my Discord server, you will be able to discuss things that you're actually interested in. For example, dating advice, for example, workout advice, how to make money, all that stuff. You will be able to share knowledge with like-minded people and actually go into deep philosophical discussion you are not able to do with normies. You can ask deep questions because my content attracts people who like to ask deep questions and question the system, question the status quo. My content attracts people who want to improve themselves. And if you're interested in that, I highly recommend you to check out the Discord server. Hope this brings a lot of value to your life and allows you to have deeper connections with people, maybe even meet in person once you know each other online. I hope this helps. This has been Hustlers Ed. Subscribe to the channel for more motivation and advice.